to my left. Garrett Ross, dyed in the wool. I mean, like when he spells out like on a text, no, it's Neaux. Like that's how big of a fan he is of LSU. His wife is an Alabama fan, so she's going to like this. But you see right here, it says Roll Tide, y'all. This is
all the glory.
Yeah. So anyway, this is fantastic.
Oh, I'm getting sick just looking at the T-shirt myself.
Me too.
Yeah. All right. So now we go live to. Are you at McLean Stadium, Levi? Is that where you are?
Yeah, I am. Welcome to my humble abode.
Levi is in a porta potty at McLean Stadium.
I'm not sitting down.
Which is called, by the way, a honey bucket, to which I think if Winnie the Pooh walked up on that thing, he'd be pissed. So anyway, yeah, so Levi's in there. It has like a public service announcement in there. So we're going to make our picks while Levi has to do this from a porta potty, which, as you know, porta potty rules are you get in, you go as fast as you can, and you get gone. That's what you do. That's what you do in the porta potty. All right, so you see Garrett there. He has the lesser of these two punishments. Oh, I guess that means we need to figure out what we're playing for, guys. Hold on.
Okay. Break off the hat.
I gotta say, Levi, what a good sport, man. I mean, that's well played. Well done.
Yeah. I was kind of this is kind of a Mickey Mouse loss because Tulane's quarterback didn't play, and I found out like right before the game, and they were tied with Ole Miss going into the fourth, the mighty SEC. So it's a victory in my books.
All right, so here we go. All right, Garrett, I will let you draw.
Oh Lord, let's see what we've done.
Garrett, is your mic pack on?
Oh,
it's supposed to be.
Is it green?
It is green.
Okay.
We have green action.
Sorry, you're just coming through really hollow.
Okay. Karaoke against your will.
Oh!
Good times.
Oh, God.
Oh, yeah.
No.
All right. So what this punishment is that whoever loses will have to go to karaoke and sing a playlist. And I say a playlist because everybody should get a song choice in there of songs. And we will not be able to play this.
4 songs?
Well, let's say 3.
Then who doesn't get the choice? Paul, you can't
4 songs. Okay, 4 songs.
No.
4 songs. No? No on 4 songs? Or we'll put 4 songs in a hat and we'll draw. How about that?
Go.
Okay, we'll put 4 songs in a hat, all embarrassing songs, and whoever, whatever song is, we'll videotape it. We can show, because of music rights, like
5 seconds of each song.
5 seconds of that video, but we'll put the whole thing up on social media for everybody to see, non-monetized. So we can do that. So let's go ahead and get to our picks. And so karaoke against your will is the week 3 punishment. All right, let's start out. Levi, you're in a porta potty. Let's get you first. BYU and Arkansas.
I want to root for the Big 12, but I'll go with Arkansas.
Arkansas at home for Levi Caraway. Garrett.
SEC, baby. Woo, pig, suey.
Oh, yeah. Look, you're saying all the things you hate to say today.
Exactly.
All right. Oops. Come on.
See, it doesn't even want to work.
Yeah, it doesn't even want to work. Jack, who you got?
I'm going to go with Arkansas on this one. I went BYU on chaos, but I'm going to play it safe. I hate karaoke.
All right. Pierre, who you got?
Pretty good defense with Arkansas. I like Arkansas. I'm going with Arkansas.
Yeah. I think when it comes down to it, go with the quarterback that you trust, and I've got to go with Kate. This is boring, and so this might come down to our tiebreaker picks this week, but going with the Pigs here. All right, we'll go back the other way, down to Levi, just to make him suffer a little bit. I picked this game on the schedule because I thought for a minute there might be some win one for the Gipper here, but Michigan State has not been, they're 2-0, but they've not been particularly great. I'm going to say Washington here. Michael Penix and those wide receivers and running backs carve them up. Pierre, who you got?
A little bit of a distraction right now in East Lansing, so I'm going to go with Washington as well.
Yeah. Michigan State, once again, could not have handled a controversy worse than they are right now. Nope. There is no way. Jack, who
Washington,
you got?
easy.
Yeah.
There's no way Michigan State should win this game.
All right.
Yeah, I got to ride with the Huskies. Not even close.
All right, there we go. Okay, Levi?
Yeah, I'll go UW. I love watching them play.
Yeah, there you go. Okay, back across. Levi, Minnesota and North Carolina. Minnesota's 2-0. They play really good defense. Pierre covers them. Talks to PJ Fleck every week. North Carolina's got Drake May, high-flying offense, had a nail-biter again against App State last week. Who you got in this one?
I feel like North Carolina the past couple of years under Mac Brown always disappoints in these games, but I'll go with the Tar Heels.
Oh, yeah, I'm going to ride with North Carolina. Drake May throw a hole through that boat.
All right. That's good.
Hit North Carolina again, Paul. You're going to see an animation when you hit the logo.
Okay. There we go. All right, there.
North Carolina one more time for me.
Okay. There we go. North Carolina. Animation. There we go. Pierre, who you got?
Yeah, I don't know what to do here. I mean, I covered the team, so do I look like the homer for picking them, or do I look like the idiot for picking against them? I feel like I'm in a no-win situation here.
Well, I'll be being totally honest.
Keep putting Minnesota.
That's also one of the reasons I picked this game, because if you look, Pierre is 7-3,
Yeah.
and all the rest of us are not. So I wanted to put him, because again, I get to pick this, so it's my rules and my game. So I wanted to put you in a little sticky wicket here, Pierre.
Minnesota you said it, Paul. Minnesota plays really good defense. I don't think people understand how good their defense is. I just don't know if I don't trust it. I'm going with North Carolina.
All right. Good luck talking to Coach Fleck next week.
All right. Yeah, thank you.
Make sure I email this right to him. Got to go with the Tar Heels here and the resurgent and interesting ACC. This is the first time the ACC has been interesting since probably 2016, to be quite honest with you. Now, Clemson's had a couple years where, Wake Forest won or Pitt won. But as far as teams that could win the league, and Clemson could finish in 5th or 6th, quite honestly, right here, it's getting super interesting. Okay, back this way. Pitt at West Virginia. 2 weeks ago,
We're going to see some different answers here.
Yeah.
We have to.
2 weeks ago, I would have picked Pitt in this one, no question. After they lost to Cincinnati, man, this is so hard. And this is in West Virginia. They lost this game last year in Pittsburgh on the last second field goal. There's going to be a bunch of drunk people burning couches. I'm going West Virginia.
I think, man, when you sent me the picks this week, I saw 2 or 3 games and there was like, boy, these are going to be coin flips. This was one of them. I want to take Pitt, but at the same time, I don't want to take it. Phil Cherkovich has only completed 49% of his passes so far this season, Paul.
Yeah.
I'm going with West Virginia as well. I'm taking West Virginia.
All right. Okay, Jack.
I'm scared to do it, but I think I got to take Pitt. Both teams care about this rivalry so much, and I just feel like Pitt has more talent right now.
Okay. Woo. Garrett.
I'm taking West Virginia. I took Pitt last week against Cincy, and Jerkovich let me down. And then you look at how Cincy controlled that game on the ground. I think C.J. Donaldson balls out in this game. Give me West Virginia.
All right.
Behind what line?
We'll find out. He'll find the hole and hit it.
He's his own line.
He's his own line.
Levi, who you got?
I'll go West Virginia. I don't want to be that guy, but
Wow.
Oh, God. That's make or break for me now.
All right, hold on. So we can let Levi go. Levi, can you describe your surroundings a little bit? The smell, the temperature. It's been hot and rainy at different points this week. So I'm wondering what that's done to the environment that you're in.
yeah, it's very moist and humid in here. It's not as gross smelling wise, but I don't feel clean. It's always super cold in our studio, and so I wore long sleeves today. I'm regretting that decision. I have some sweats coming on. I'm wearing jeans, but not too bad. I'd rather do this than karaoke, to be honest. So.
All right. Well, there we go. Wow.
No,
Okay.
I'm with him, which it makes me scared. It makes me scared as hell of the backyard brawl now.
Oh,
I
my
do not
gosh.
think I'd be the only person taking Pitt.
Oh, gosh. Well, I think here's the deal. We've now painted Jack into a little corner here. So somebody either has to do him a favor and pick really against the grain on this last one. Georgia and South Carolina. Let me tell you the reason this one's on the list and not Tennessee and Florida.
That or you all have to do karaoke.
Well, yeah. Wow. Huh. Interesting.
You're the
Interesting.
only person to go off the beaten path.
Yeah, and that's interesting. That's
I
interesting.
feel like the punishment should flip.
I respect that. You know what? If he's the brave one, then maybe we have to do it.
But
Okay.
let's see what Levi picks on this game.
Levi, do you think Spencer
actually-
Rattler?
I'm not even trolling. Like, I think this could actually be one of those games that chaos ensues. Am I going to pick it? I don't know.
You have to pick it.
Yeah, I'll go with the Gamecocks. Why not?
All right.
Wow.
Okay.
Thank you, Levi.
There we go.
But if we tie, I already did my punishment. So.
All right.
I think
We'll
that's how
see.
this works.
Yeah, we'll see. Okay. Here we go.
I got to take Georgia, man. I do not trust Spencer Rattler at the end of the day.
Yeah.
I got to take Georgia.
Georgia.
Yep.
Not even a second thought. No analysis. Georgia.
Yeah. There we go.
Three in a row.
Oh, make it 4 in a row. And
Paul might get the hang of this app eventually.
it's just not going, man. There we go. There we go. So, as you see the picks here, Garrett and I will not gain on Pierre this week at all.
Nope.
Jack and Levi have a chance to. So, Pierre, whatever happens, you're going to remain in the lead this week. So, that's good news for you.
The air is crisp up here at the top, I got to tell you.
Yeah.
Oh, get off of it.
So, there you have it. There's our picks. We all picked Arkansas. We all picked Washington. We all picked North Carolina. Jack picks Pitt. And Levi picks South Carolina. This is going to be interesting. The loser or losers of this could wind up. Because look, if you guys are, I don't know what's going to
We
happen.
got to get a duet.
Yeah.
But they both lose. We got to get a duet.
Yeah. Islands in the Stream.
Ooh.
Islands in the Stream would be great for the two of them. I'm going to put that in the hat. Anyway, So, or it could be Ark.
You mentioned you had Georgia and South Carolina. There was a reason you picked it over Tennessee and Florida. What I didn't hear that reason. What's the reason?
I just think that Tennessee and Florida is going to be an absolute blowout, and there are people talking it up. I trust Spencer Rattler to make it interesting more than I do Graham Mertz.
Fair.
So there you go, Levi. Your punishment is over. Return to us
back.
in the studio, but please disinfect before you come in. So.
I will.
All right. Thanks to Levi for doing that and being such a good sport. Thanks to Pierre. Thanks to Garrett also being a good sport. He is going to shower in turpentine tonight to wash this off of him. So, that is
Awful.
That is tough. But I'm glad that you did it. I'm glad this is our first punishment. Pick 'em. I hope it does very well on YouTube. We might have to run some of this on Friday again. I think it's worth promoting on another show.
I want to know how we're going to decide on which songs are punishment, in a sense, to be singing. I'm excited to see how that process plays out.
I think part of it you have to I'm very scared about this one, not because I'm scared of karaoke, because you get a couple pops in mid, Pierre. You know that.
I think I've seen it.
I'm very prone to suggestion, So the thing that will make me mad, though, is if I have to sing like Rascal Flatts or Kenny Chesney or Maroon.
If Paul is in for the punishment, I am putting Kenny Chesney
or
in there.
Maroon 5.
Oh, God.
Twice in my life, I've been locked in stadiums
Florida
where.
Georgia line.
Oh, gosh. Florida Georgia line, they're just garbage.
I just want to see Paul sing "This Is How We Roll."
Oh, geez. I personally am not afraid to karaoke. I have no shame when it comes to it. However, I have been told to please never sing in people's presence ever again.
Yeah.
So I have no shame about it, but apologies in advance to anybody who has to hear it.
All right. Well, so there we go. We are going to have that punishment. Garrett, I'm sure, has his. He's not a country music fan.
Not at all.
Yeah, I think. You look. Honestly, if Jack loses, we might have to make him sing John Denver. But
I think he definitely needs to, yeah.
You think I don't like John Denver?
Yeah, well, yeah, true. Maybe.
I'm sorry. Is Rocky Mountain High not like universally a beloved song?
I mean, I guess it depends.
Yeah, fair.
I guess it depends.
Come on.
Yeah.
Good music's good music.
Yeah. So anyway,
Could I tell a John Denver story real quick?
Yes.
Paul might not remember this, but I was with Paul in Kansas City, the Big 12 men's basketball tournament about, I don't remember what year it was, probably 10 years, close to 10 years ago. And there's a song that starts playing and everybody's singing it at the top of their lungs. And I turn over to Paul. I was like, I've never heard this song before. And he looks at me and he says, "You never heard Country Road in your life?" And I said, "No, I've never heard this song. It took me 30 years to hear that song for the first time. I don't know how."
Yeah. Why do you think, guys, that I may not remember that story?
We were at the Power and Light District that night. I remember.
I do remember it. But if you go back to those years, there's a good chance you'd be like, "You remember this in the Power and Light District?" And be like, "I remember being in it." I know that we were there. True, we were in the Power and Light District. Everything else after that is just a different things of like, we were in a shark bar, and then there's a really fancy Burger King for some reason. And
100%.
Yeah.
100%. God, that was my favorite trip every year.
Yeah.
It really
It was great.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. Love the Big 12. We'll love the Big 12. So we'll have to figure out a way to get you there again, Pierre.
I would love to. I'm not kidding. That was my favorite trip every year, was to go to Kansas City for a few nights and hang out with everybody for the tournament. I loved it. It was my favorite.
There's some even better barbecue places there now than when we were there back in the day. So
Fantastic.
it has proliferated. Pierre Noujaim, Garrett Ross, Levi Caraway, Jack McKenzie, thank you so much. This is the Triple Option. We're back on Monday, everybody. Share the pick'em with your friends. Let's embarrass some people. Have a great week.